morning, guys. It's Al. Um, First off, happy 4th of July. In case anybody happens to watch this today, I wanted to get back and do my part 2. Um, so, the difference between 1 and 2 is I'm going to throw my mods back on. So, you guys kind of have a before and after of what the frame's capable of when you've got some upgrades. Because when you're starting off, it's a little tricky to kind of figure out, well, what do I like? What do I want to play? Which is better to play? All of that stuff. Ultimately, you just have to pick one that looks fun. Um, when you're leveling and stuff, you're gonna end up going through to get your mastery ranks up. You have to go through and level up your weapons, level up frame. So you're gonna be changing them out fairly often, especially for a while. So, with that said, mods on here, rifle amp, so extra 27% weapon damage, blind rage, 99 strength, negative 55% efficiency. Pretty much always counter that with this one, so you'll only take a 25% reduction in efficiency. It's not as critical. Um, if you take that off, you're back down to 45% efficiency, and that hurts. Constitution, 28% duration. I don't care about the knockdown recovery. Plus 30% strength, 24% duration. Range. If you have a DPS and you can throw range on, it's never going to hurt. This is the upgrade on continuity, so this is just a duration mod, so plus 55% duration. And adaptation just reduces damage I take, because I'm kind of switchy. Otherwise, I could throw Vitality or something on there, but for the moment, this will work. So that gives me a grand total for 207% duration, 75% efficiency, 145 points of range, and 229 strength. Volt's build for me is set up real similar. That changes up our stuff, so that one's doing almost 700 points of damage. The big difference on this one is the damage multiplier. So, on the targeted, the absorption's still the same at 25%, but your damage multiplier just jumped. So the base is 2%, 2-time multiplier. This one is now at 4.5. And then on the protective side, your absorption per second is, I think the base is 25. Yeah, 25 with a 2-time multiplier. And we are up to 57 points, so that's doubled. Your multiplier is almost doubled. Your shrapnel damage is a little over doubled. Polarize, so it's just, I mean, the duration, the damage multipliers, everything is up, so that's super helpful. And Crush just went from, I think, 1,200 points to 3,400 points. So, with those modifications, going back to the same mission just because I like to keep things the same as much as I can.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start.
Get my energy going back up here.
The infested are releasing toxic spores into the area. The emergency life support I am delivering is your only chance for survival.
So my weapons don't do much here because this is a higher level zone. Now, it's doing 700 points, and because of our efficiency, it doesn't cost much to use. Do this, which is immensely entertaining. Here's our. So that doesn't do a lot here, just because it it's better on Grenier since it's an anti-armor. No, Crush works on everybody, but it's all the way down the hallway down there.
Get ready for a capsule.
So, definitely, and of course this is, you know, I'm just running abilities and not guns and weapons and stuff, otherwise I can do a combination. But it definitely gives you quite the range you can pull, which is really, really nice when you get into higher tiers for crowd control or helping out friends or whatever you happen to need to do.
I've delivered life support capsule to the area.
That is her with some mods. I could change that build and make her more DPS for pull, or you could continue with duration for her magnetize. It really comes down to playstyle, and a lot of frames you can do that, where you can set them up multiple ways. You can go straight for DPS and sacrifice duration, or you can kind of balance it out. Mag is definitely better against Grenier because everything she's got is anti-armor. Volt is pretty much solid against everybody, to be fair.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno
So
operative
first off,
hunts for
there's our speed
supplies.
boost.
Set off the alarms to start.
I mean, it's pretty solid. Cover her mods here in just a second when we're done with this one. It's pretty much the same as the mag setup I had. Oh, that's gonna take forever.
A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into the air.
So if you're trying to secure a place,
Emergency life
then
support
you're
is inbound.
trying to set up shields. So those are doing, what was that, 100 points? Yeah, I'm getting about 150 points of damage off of that. Without the mods, I want to say it was 35. Now, and like we can arc this most of the way down the hallway at this point. So the shock ability is just fun because it does immobilize, and it allows you, I mean, if you're trying to get achievements for headshots or something, you know, having them not moving definitely helps. But, I mean, we've got some solid range on that.
Life support
There's
incoming.
And then if you punch shock through the shield, you get extra little bit of boost on there. And you can just do this. If you get your efficiency down, your efficiency up, and your cost down, I mean, you can literally just sit in a corner.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area.
People.
Activating it will buy you
Tons
more
of
time.
fun. And then of course, you can do, I've got a shield, I've got a speed boost, I'm trying to go places. And then when you charge through, it actually knocks them over, which is a ton of fun. So, a couple more things, so we can use our fourth here. Yeah, good enough. So, AoE electric ice drop. That just nuked everybody. I didn't even get to show off the damage. That was just too much damage. Brood Mother, as you can see, she's a little bit higher,
Life support
but
on the way.
the immobilization is awesome for her. crowd control, DPS, whatever you need it for. So, bowing out of here. So, virtually identical to the mag layout. So, that one was running 2207 duration, 75% efficiency, 145 on range, and then strength at 229. I didn't have enough points to actually put a full mod, so I just threw flow on there for something. And you'll end up doing that, especially as you're leveling up, where you're like, I don't have a good mod. Just throw something on there. They're all useful to a point. Um, but I only had 4 points left, so I'm like, meh. For the purpose of this video, that's fine. So, that's kind of a before and after of what those frames will do. The next video I'm doing momentarily here is going to be what frames do you want and how to get them early game. Because once you get a starter frame, that's great. You can,
Operator,
get quite
I've
a
run
ways through on
diagnostic
that,
regressions.
but
All
there's a
systems
couple
nominal.
of
You don't need to
frames that
thank
will
me.
make your life in Warframe a whole lot easier. Um, Main ones being the Rhino, the Frost, the Necro, and from there you got a lot of flexibility. So we're going to get on with that here in just a minute, and we'll go from there. I will talk to you guys shortly. Thanks.